Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. First of all, I want to thank you so much to everyone here. Thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm at 20,000 subscribers. It took 4 years, but it's awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and everything else. I truly appreciate it. I also want to thank my newest member of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Thank you to hiding_TK. Thank you so much for joining as a member of the Ping Pong Flix Show. By the way, members, I had a community post about members for that random prize drawing. So if you are a member, please go to that community post, put down your Instagram or Twitter name so that you can be, for that prize drawing for that prize in the background. But anyway, also, another plug. I gotta plug it because my wife made it, and so I want to share this again. These are the new shirts. You got a Zack-activated shirt here, and amongst all the other Ping Pong Flix shirts that within already in the merchandise. You can also go down in the links below for these different shirts. They have a Let Them Fight, the front Let Them Fight, or there's one that's in the back with the Ping Pong Flix, that other shirt that I have. I had to wash it. I wore it too much. But other stuff in here as well. Hot dog looking stuff. All designed by my wife. Thank you very much. I love you so much. Thanks for designing all my shirts here. But yeah, definitely cool stuff. Even some ones that look like Justice League. And Mighty Pegasus. Victor Kuhn made me one. That's a cool one as well. This is the one I was talking about, where in the front is that little Ping Pong Flix logo, and in the back is that one. And then mugs as well. So lots of cool stuff in there. Check it out. Link is in the description below, and also the shirts down here as well. So you can scroll through them. All right. Well, let's get into the topics of the day. The first topic of the day is Lady JAYE and a Snake Eyes movie that I did not know that they were actually making. So this is kind of like a 2 stories in one, because I discovered the second one within this story right here. So this is coming from comicbook.com. G.I. Joe's Lady JAYE is set to be getting her own live action series on Amazon Studios per Deadline. Fans of the franchise saw Lady JAYE back in 2013's G.I. Joe Retaliation, where she was played by Adrian Palicki. I think I said that correctly. With this new take set to be a standalone adventure for the character that will tie into the overall G.I. Joe universe. So actually, it doesn't really say if it's going to be this interpretation, her, or a new interpretation. The previous live-action films, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, and Retaliation, enlisted some big-name stars but failed to make a major impact on audiences. The overall live-action franchise is set to begin is getting a reboot, which will kick off with Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins, which aims to hit theaters on October 22nd. And that's where my main focus is, because this is your new Snake Eyes. So a few details are known about the plot of the series, other than its focus on Lady JAYE's various undercover missions. However, in the Snake Eyes movie, Henry Golding, from Crazy Rich Asians, will be starring as the titular Snake Eyes in the upcoming reboot, with the actor previously teasing how much different that upcoming film will feel compared to what audiences might be expecting. Snake Eyes was just blown me away, he said. This was actually last September. I totally missed this. They've recreated G.I. Joe into something very cool and far from what we've seen thus far on the big screen. I think there's room for many spin-offs, to be honest. I think it will be a launch of a brand new franchise. So to be honest, it was painful. It's definitely much more of a martial arts film than a superhero film. It's very, very physical. I fucking hated it in the beginning because I couldn't even squat down and go to the bathroom. Jesus. The first week was literal hell. I think I cried on the phone to my manager. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, Snake Eyes is also set to star Samara Weaving from Ready or Not as Scarlet. So they're going to have a blonde turned into a redhead. Ursula Corbero as the Baroness. Iko Uwais, from the Raid as Hardmaster, probably said that wrong also, and Andrew Koji as Storm Shadow, and Steve Alaric as Snake Eyes' father. Of course, Paramount Pictures has already announced that a follow-up to Snake Eyes is already in the works as well, though it's unknown what that big screen adventure will focus on. Stay tuned for details on the Lady J TV series, and Snake Eyes GI Origins is slated to hit theaters on October 22nd. So looking forward to it. I enjoyed the last two G.I. Joe movies, not gonna lie. Totally thought Duke didn't actually die, but then in the second one, oh yeah, he died. Oh wow, he just died. But I thought they're gonna bring him back. But this is a new reboot, just like Power Rangers getting a new reboot, and now Henry Golding is going to be Snake Eyes. So there you have it. That's actually pretty exciting. All right, now the next topic is a movie that was supposed to shoot back-to-back, Mission Impossible 7 and 8. Now they're just going to do 7. There's a first look at Mission Impossible 7. Don't get too excited. It's just a picture, but this is coming from Christopher McQuarrie over on IG, but this is coming from Discussing Film. And there you have it. Yay! It's Tom Cruise running like how he does in every movie. So, yeah. That's it. Really, that's all. That's all you really need to know. Really, it's Tom Cruise running. I'm sure he's going to run this one as well, and every subsequent movie. That's his thing. The running fast. That's his skill. His biggest skill set: running, jumping. But I'm really interested to see what kind of stunts he's going to have this time around. Right? Every movie he's elevating the type of stunts that he's going to do, and so I'm kind of wondering what is going to happen in this one. What is the biggest thing in here? What is the one that'll just make us cringe, or not cringe, but they take our breath away? Holding the seat tight, like, oh my God, don't fall on Tom. Something. I'm wondering what is the next one, right? Because I think my favorite is like Ghost Protocol. Because he's climbing up that building, and I'm scared of heights, and I'm just sweating watching him cling to the building. I mean, that was like, oh, Dubai. That's like, oh my God, dude. But seriously, this guy, he's invincible so far, and hopefully he continues to be. But Mission Impossible 7, I can't wait to see a trailer for this. I can't wait to see what's coming next for Tom Cruise. And so he definitely doesn't die in this one, because there's Mission Impossible 8. So that's still happening. All right. Well, that was the first look at Mission Impossible 7, and I got something very cool. This is exciting, at least for me. Remember this movie, District 9? District 9, a film by Neil Blomkamp. Did I say that right? But it involved, these aliens that look like insects. They call them prawns. And this human started turning into a prawn, and towards the end he's like fully a prawn, and then he just leaves it at that. Like, he was able to help the father and son escape on that ship, and they leave, and they promised that they'll come back or something, but they never did, and it just ended right there. We were all waiting for that sequel. Well, guess what? District 10, sequel to District 9, is coming. This is coming from Neil himself. District 10 screenplay, also being written by Charlotte Copley and Terry something, and it's coming. District 10, yes. Oh, I love this movie. I totally love. I mean, in fact, I was so intrigued by Neil that I was looking forward to, like, Chappie was okay, but I was actually looking forward to like his Aliens movie, because that would have been really cool, just to see that a new version of Aliens that kind of wipes out Aliens 3, I think it does actually, but it would have been cool to see Sigourney Weaver and Michael Biehn together again. But aside from that, I was like, let's go back to our roots, man. Let's continue District 9. Let's get into District 10 or something. District 9 2, District 9 Square. I don't know, but District 10 makes so much more sense. But I'm so excited for this. I can't wait to see. Hopefully this doesn't turn into like, okay, we're gonna stop right here. We've got a screenplay, but we're not gonna budget anything. I don't know, but I think with how I think the budget was relatively small. for a big movie like District 9. It was, it's a small movie, but to me, it was like a big movie to me. But and to have that same type, going forward, District 10, it shouldn't be that hard. I think a studio would just say, okay, let's do it. Let's do that District 10. So hopefully that's definitely coming. Very excited for this. I can't wait to see this. It was something that I've always wanted to have the sequel to. And that open-endedness of that ending is kind of like, it was kind of cool in a way, but at the same time, it's like, I want to know what happens next. It's a full franchise. I mean, it's a full world. Like, I want to see maybe we could go to the prawns world or something. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. So that's District 10 coming soon. I don't know how soon, but at least they're working on it. All right. So there's Godzilla versus Kong coming out right next month, March 31st. There's got a bunch of new posters. There was a new trailer that I totally missed, and that's okay because there were some new posters as well. There's this is from Korea poster, and this is a little bit more generic. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it looks really cool. This one anyway. This one not so much. But between Korea and Japan, I mean, they're pretty top notch. But I'd say the Japan one is a lot more cooler than that. So there was a new trailer. I didn't react to it because there were just a few moments in there that that were in there. It's mostly, I think it was like an international trailer. This is one of the shots where it's like a top down of Godzilla, gonna fire an atomic breath, I guess, or is roaring into the sky, which looks pretty awesome. This is something usually you don't really see a top down view, so that's kind of cool. Then we have them in the trailer. They're just roaring at each other. Just like roar. That's pretty much it. They were just roaring at each other, so I don't know what's up with that. And then this kind of shot was kind of interesting. I believe this is the Hollow Earth, but what are these ships here? What's going on? I have no idea. Where is he going? I think he's going to go to retrieve that Stormbringer. But I don't know. But this is also a cool shot as well as he's coming. It's kind of very reminiscent of a daytime shot in Godzilla 2014 where he takes out the bridge, right? I had the same feeling here. So a lot of people thought maybe this looks different. This looks weird. What's going on here? I don't know. But I'm starting to think that maybe this is Godzilla. Is just being controlled by that, maybe a more unique orca in that Ghidorah's head. So I think that's the case here. Maybe I could be wrong. Hey, if it's Mechagodzilla, I'll be happy with that as well. So, but we'll go into that. All right. Then also the IGN FanFest is tomorrow in terms of Godzilla vs. Kong. Adam Wingard is going to be on the panel, and there's supposed to be a special look at this. So hopefully I'll check it out. Definitely react to it. I don't know if I'm going to go live or not. Depends if I can wake up in time. It's going to be 6:45 a.m. my time, but for anybody who wants interested to go to the IGN page or whatever, and I'll probably link it in the description below, and you can probably search for it. Right there, fanfest.ign.com, Godzilla vs. Kong panel. It's about 30 minutes, and it's supposed to have a special look, so I wonder what that's going to be all about. So that's tomorrow. Now, I have something here. What I'm going to call a leaked Mechagodzilla design for Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah, it's a leaked image. Okay, so this is on a t-shirt, just kind of like how we had the Dark Side t-shirt like this, and Steppenwolf and stuff like that. They apparently someone leaked the Mechagodzilla shirt. Now, if I understand, if you don't want to see this, and if you don't want to see this, go ahead to the next chapter called Army of the Dead, additional details, and, goodbye or something, right? So I'm going to be talking about this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So you're still here? Leaked Mechagodzilla design for Godzilla vs. Kong. Whoa! It looks cool as fuck. It looks great. I love it. It looks better than that toy leaks that we had, or even the Funko Pop, Although now that we can see it clearly, well, the Funko Pop was kind of blurry too, so maybe we'll get a better once I get it. And, hoping. But that looks awesome. I mean, it looks definitely different than Kiryu or the original Mechagodzilla for sure. Actually, it's almost reminiscent of the Mechagodzilla that showed up in Ready Player One. Kind of, a little bit. So it's pretty close. But it's definitely robotic. You definitely see that exoskeleton there. And this part right here looks fabulous. It looks fantastic. And the way looks pretty agile. I think he's going to be pretty agile just by the way his movements are. So he's going to be a pretty tough cookie for Godzilla and Kong to take on. And I'm ready for this, man. He looks pretty awesome. What are his powers, right? Does he have any missiles, rockets, rainbow beam from his eyes? I don't know. Like what's his deal, right? What kind of power or abilities and things he's going to have? What technological achievements is he going to be? How are they going to present this? Is he just going to show up at the end? I don't know. But we all kind of knew that Mechagodzilla was going to be in this. Almost every single YouTuber has been talking about Mechagodzilla and Godzilla versus Kong. You see it in the trailer. But this is the first time we've seen a good design, a good looking design of it. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see this movie, Godzilla versus Kong versus Mechagodzilla. So it's going to be awesome. And I'm being like that little boy who grew up watching Godzilla and owning all the movies and stuff like that. And my kids are getting into it. He can't wait. He can't wait to see this as well. So there you go. Mechagodzilla for Godzilla versus Kong. All right. Well, that was it for the spoilers. So if you're with me, we are now on to the topic of the Army of the Dead. There's some additional details. I did a trailer reaction to that, teaser reaction to that. Zack Snyder dropped it, and Netflix as well. Army of the Dead. Go and check that out. This is the link right up here to my reaction to that. And I love it. I love the shots. I love the way the cinematography of it. The scope, it's so freaking, the scale of this thing is huge. I mean, I even put out, like, Zack, come on, man. I think one day you can make a kaiju film. Yes, please. Can you tackle kaiju film? It could be Pacific Rim. It could be Godzilla. It could be your own kaiju film, Look what JJ's doing. He's making Cloverfield. Let's make another a monster to rival that. Well, what does Zack Snyder's kaiju film would look like? But anyway, let's talk back to about Army of the Dead, though. So I didn't know this, but Jay Oliva apparently helped Zack on this. So here's another project. He is helping Zack with the animated features, the prequels as well. So I guess that makes sense that he would probably drew a lot of the storyboarding to help Zack with storyboarding for this movie. So that's awesome. That's awesome to see him bringing all his friends together to collaborate. Even Ray Fisher was asked to be in this movie, but he wasn't in New Jersey, or vice versa. I forget. He wasn't in New Jersey, or he was in New Jersey and couldn't make it. I don't know. One of those. But Ray Fisher would have been in it. Maybe he can put Ray Fisher in the sequel or something, right? And something along the lines of that. But that's cool that he's trying to, get all these people to come work on this with him, and it's going to be freaking awesome. Zack, man, if you ever need me to play a zombie or a soldier or anything, please let me know. I'm available anytime, man. Anytime, Zack, if you're watching this, I'm available. But additional details. He got Grace Randolph had an interview with him right when the trailer dropped. There was a bunch of stuff in there, so you should go on ahead and check it out. I'll link that video in the description down below. But there are some cool nuggets from there. The runtime of Zack Snyder's runtime of Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead is going to be 2 hours and 19 minutes. Over 2 hours, definitely something Kevin Tsujihara would never approve. Sorry, but 2 hours and 19 minutes, and it's going to be quite a ride. In line with movies like Escape from New York and Aliens. Speaking my language. Escape from New York, love it. Snake Plissken, yes. And Aliens, yes. My favorite Alien movie, is aliens. Aside from, I guess it depends. If I wanted more horror, thriller, suspense, I love the first Alien movie. If I wanted more actiony aliens, I'd go for Aliens. But definitely, two of my favorite movies is that's definitely inspired by that. So that's kind of cool. I can't say his name. Matthias Schwagver, I don't know, I'm sorry. But he plays the safecracker who needs to be kept alive. So that is something significant. This is the dude that you saw in the teaser trailer. And I think he's also in the prequel movie too, I think. Yeah. So he's the safecracker. So they have to keep him alive. So if anybody needs to be alive in this whole movie, it's him. Because without him, they can't open the safe. And they can't release his Snyder Cut. No, I'm kidding. But they can't open the safe, so they need to keep him alive. So he's definitely going to be important. I think he's a big German star from what some people were saying, and I'm okay, cool. It's great to see that Zack got all these different stars, celebrities from all over the world to be in this movie and give them that. Give them a chance in Hollywood in a way, unless they've already been. But I've never seen him before, so this is great. That's great, giving him this opportunity, including Dave Bautista's in this as well. Omar Hardwick is in this as well. It's cool. So I can't wait to see Army of the Dead. All right, since we're talking about Zack Snyder, I just want to put this out there because it's coming this weekend. Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to have that IGN FanFest event with Zack Snyder being involved in that as well. Zack might be bringing a surprise with him when he joins IGN FanFest on Saturday. Ew, interesting. So that's on Saturday. This is the flyer, IGN FanFest, and this would be 27th. So tomorrow is Godzilla vs. Kong. The 27th is Zack Snyder's Justice League, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 8 a.m. my time. And I'll probably do a live one on that as well, maybe. Yeah. Fanfest.ign.com, hashtag IGN FanFest. I can't wait for this. In fact, you know what? I was going to say, might get an image tomorrow. Something. Might get a cool thing tomorrow. So be on the lookout for tomorrow as well in terms of Zack Snyder's Justice League. All right. Well, let's get into the members' comments and questions now. All right. The first question or comment is from Mario El Bendición de Dios. What's up, Chris? I have a theory about the Batman and Lois situation. I was thinking before it actually happened, Batman has a nightmare dream again, and this is where he sees ghosts of Christmas past. Joker laughing and saying, "You are the reason for Superman going evil." Maybe look at the city saying honor is a distance past. Batman wakes up, maybe changing the timeline again, but Darkseid still kills Lois in that current timeline. I don't know, but keep it up the energy. Chris, love your energy every morning, my guy. A small idea: have your wife draw you in the Superman suit taking off your glasses would be fire. No, okay, I'm sorry, that was weird. But that's cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. She may do that. She'd be like, "Oh, seriously?" But anyway, hi, Chris. Enchantress guards always bothered me. They're always these buffed up version of Bubble people. During the Incubus versus Suicide Squad sequence, they were there. Then suddenly they are gone. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I gotta watch that movie. I haven't watched it in a while. I don't remember, but you're right. Like, where did they go? Talvivi Sufoa. Hey, Chris, I know people like Deadpool, but I'm not a fan of Ryan Reynolds. And the Deadpool. To me, be honest, this movie sucks, and I didn't like it at all, and I will never watch any movie that he is in it. Sorry, that's how I feel about Ryan Reynolds and his stuff and any movies he is in it. Yeah, hey, power to you, man. Everybody has their own opinion. That's fine. Hi, Chris. Enchantress guards always bother. Oh, wait. This is a... okay. So there's a little bit more. Having said that, there are many other missing sequences in the film. One example is on the last bits of the office fight, right before Diablo first used his firepower. The bubble people were targeting again Rick Flag. The squad circled around him, about to prepare for a great defense. Then end of sequence. The next frame has the squad no longer around Flag and seemed to have a tough fight. It felt that missing sequence with the first team up fight choreography of the squad. That could be. I mean, I can imagine, because I think David Ayer said his movie was a little bit longer, so there definitely things that they kind of chopped up from there. Femship all the way. Henry can be Garrus. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. He didn't exactly say he was going to be the main character. He could just be a voiceover or something. You're right. Never know. This Nadria person sounds like someone no organization or company needs, unless they espouse some incredible talent. People like her are useless, in my opinion, literally troublemakers for Ray Fisher. The difference is the man is talented, and don't equate them the same. Ray, I can stand with. This woman, not in a million years. For these SJW types, the representation is never enough. Story and character should come first, where the representation is reflected and fits both naturally, just like the Snyders did casting Jason for Aquaman, or for example, or showing some depth and layers and world building for the cyborg character. Don't get me wrong. I think anything movie related, Jeff Johns is a douche and should return and stick to comics and TV shows. By the way, you guys not gonna like this, but Jeff Johns is attached to Shazam 2. Doobie, you don't do that many reviews, and you really don't talk that much about horror. I didn't realize how big a horror fan you seem to be. I would love to hear your thoughts and your review more scary, spooky stuff. I will. And also, did you like, yes, Big Trouble in Little China, seems like you would have appreciated back in the day. Had action, comedy, some horror elements. It was family classic in my house. I love Big Trouble in Little China. I really dug it. I love all the John Carpenter stuff. You know, to be quite honest, John Carpenter, I love his stuff, like, you know, Escape from New York that I just talked about earlier in the show, The Thing, even the Fog, and, you know, I love his work, and definitely Big Trouble in Little China is great. It's fantastic. I used to watch it over and over. My favorite, like that alley scene when the martial arts, I was like, okay, here it is. This is the scene. This is the gang fight. I love that. And, you know, even though Kurt Russell didn't do too much, and he was kind of like that bumbling kind of, even though he's muscular and, you know, everything, but he was kind of like that, like he's out of his element kind of way. I love the other characters, the Chinese guys, right? And they were like fighting and stuff. It was so cool. It was really cool. Weird. And I mean, I think one time I even dressed up as in Halloween. I had the straw hat, and I was like either I think I was the lightning guy, because he was kind of like Raiden. I don't even know if Mortal Kombat came out then. I don't think so. But I was dressed up as him during Halloween at one time, and he was such a cool character. But yeah, those three Guardians were awesome. Yeah, I love Big Trouble in Little China. But yeah, definitely now that I'm more broad in terms of what I cover, as you can see from my shows now, I am definitely going to be covering and doing some more stuff. Probably more of the bigger popular movies that are coming down the pipeline, like Conjuring 3. That's definitely on my, on my agenda. I want to watch that, and definitely going to do a review for that. So, thanks for that. Blade Others don't really need to be R-rated. Alita Battle Angel and the old Star Wars were both hacking off heads and limbs, and they are PG-13. The less human, the less red blood, and more violent you can go, just like Samurai Jack. There just won't be any blood raves. Yeah, there won't be any blood raves. But you're right. Yeah, Alita Battle Angel. That was PG-13, huh? Yeah, that was a lot of blood in there, hacking and stuff like that. But I guess because it's CG, but wouldn't the vampires be CG too? I don't know. What do you think of the press getting advanced screening of Justice League, despite for much of our history them being on the opposite side? Yeah, I'm fine with it. Really, it's like every movie. We can't really stop that from happening. That's just typically a way to go through that process. It's always going to be critics first, regardless of whatever happens, whatever movie. If we are expecting it to be launched as a regular movie so that it gets the attention like a regular movie, then we're just going to have to allow that critics are probably going to watch it first. That's just something the same. But now that it's streaming, anybody can just pop it in. It's not really, trying to sell you a ticket at that point. So I think it'll be fine. I think I don't think it will be too much of a problem. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of curious what they think. Not that I care, because I'm going to watch it anyway. I've always loved the idea of the live-action Mass Effect having male Shep and female Shep. Now the question is, if Henry Cavill is male Shep, who would be your ideal femme Shep? Who looks like she could be Henry Cavill's sister or cousin? Gina Carano from Miranda, Mass Effect 2, her and Henry Cavill together. Now, you know what? I think, for Aura, Anje Trau. Is that how you say it? Anje, whatever. I can't pronounce her name. But her. I know they fought together and stuff like that, but she's kind of got the cliff and everything, and when she was in that suit, I was like, she kind of looks like Femme Shep. You know what I mean? Am I the only one? Like, she kind of looks like a female Commander Shepard, to me. I mean, she could probably play it. So, yeah. I can't pronounce her name, but the person who played Fora. My guess is that the genitals things was that Jeff Johns pushed for the reshoot version of the recording of Silas making Victor into Cyborg so that Victor would still have his downstairs, because Johns was thinking a black man being castrated would be racially problematic. Ray Fisher understood the dramatic symbol of Zack's version. Yeah, I mean, I still don't quite know the context of that conversation, but yeah, that's weird. Yep, your Superman pet peeve is the heat vision in the wrong color. Mine is having Clark staying young with no reassurance that Lois won't be getting older and blue older either. If the show won't address the issue, well, again, that's my blue heat vision. And I saw this already, Shane, but 2021 is the year of Snyder. Exactly. John Aaron Garza, hey, thanks for dropping by. If you like zombie flicks, you should check out The Girl with All the Gifts. That doesn't sound like a zombie flick, but yeah, I'll check it out. The Girl with All the Gifts. Okay. I really hoped Blade was going to be rated R. I mean, it's about vampires. We should see blood everywhere. Hopefully it's like Alita Battle Angel situation where it's shockingly heavy for a PG-13 movie, because this is really disappointing for me. And on the prior comment meant big man, yes. So yeah, even Alita Battle Angel, that's a good one. I never thought about that one. I always thought it was rated R for some reason, but apparently not. It's actually PG-13. 20K, congratulations. Thank you so much, JF Cadron. Thanks for coming this far with me, and for the rest of you as well. Thank you so much. Cal of Krypton. I think that trailer looked gorgeous. Never thought I'd say that for a zombie movie, but it has Zack Snyder written all over it. Those shots, that tone. I'm genuinely excited for this and the zombie genre once more. Also, have you seen that interview with Grace Randolph? Seeing Zack smiling and genuinely passionate about his craft is awesomeness. Is awesome. It's awesomeness as well. Awesome to witness. I'm very happy for Zack. This was long overdue. I dig it. Me too. This is great. This is like a Zack or Zackassance. We're getting a Zackassance. We're getting Zack Snyder's Justice League, Army of the Dead stuff. Hopefully the Snyderverse as well, and more. So I can't wait. King Arthur. I'm waiting for King Arthur. If I ever get to interview Zack Snyder again, I'm going to talk to him about King Arthur. Like, what are your plans? What do you do? Can you say anything? Hey, Chris, the man himself, Zack Snyder himself, confirmed the film cans in Army of the Dead is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Sent you a message via Twitter, Instagram for Real Sirler. Oh, okay, well, thanks. Yeah, he already confirmed that before as well, so which was really cool. That's something, absolutely cool. Hello, Chris. What's going on with Amber Heard? Her name doesn't show in the Zack Snyder's Justice League credits. Check the trailer and the Vanity Fair article. Her photo says Mara by Zack Snyder. No mention of Justice League like the rest of the photos. I don't know. I didn't quite look at that, closely. I'll check that out. Yeah, and that's interesting. But I think she's probably still in the movie. Doobie, organization and a leader zombie is like Land of the Dead. Oh, which I confused with Dawn of the Dead for decades up until I finally actually saw Dawn of the Dead a month or so ago. Wait, Land is that a movie? Land of the Dead. Okay, I'm going to have to check that out. Thanks, Doobie. 3 words. Elvis impersonator zombie. Agreed about the superior zombies. Enough of the foot dragging and groaning and moaning and being dumb. Make them an actual Army of the Dead. Yeah, there's something about seeing them fast and like just coming at you, and that's like scary, and it's more intense. I feel. I mean, it works for like comedic movies like Shaun of the Dead, which it's okay, but I just like them when they're fast, and it just makes it much more thrilling. Army of the Dead. Rachel Zegler, did I say that right? Could be a dope Blaze in Shazam 2 or Zatanna. Yeah, I know there was that little bit of news information about an actress who is going to be in Shazam 2, but being that they never said who she was, I felt like, well, I'll just save that for later. Maybe they'll say who she is. It was just kind of a name drop, and my shows are already pretty long. Yes, I agree. I think the Homeworld's title being on the whiteboard was a subtle hint at the plot for the next movie. I'm guessing No Way Home will focus on the cliffhanger from the last movie, but there will be an after credits scene teasing the multiverse with Andrew and Toby. Oh, so you think the other Spider-Man is not going to be in this one until the next one, maybe? Do you think Henry is doing Mass Effect to get more worth in Hollywood, similar to him doing The Witcher, Enola Holmes, and Mission Impossible? I think it's pretty clear now he won't do Superman again unless he's paid respectfully. Do you think the Max Fleischer suit was an actual suit or CGI? I couldn't really tell, but either way, it's still awesome that they did that. And the Action Comics #1 cover nod in Superman and Lois. Also further proof that the red trunks can still work in live action, just like Brandon Routh in Crisis. Regarding Luthor now being black, would you say this is an after effect of the Crisis? I'm a little confused because after the Crisis in Supergirl, Luthor was still John Cryer. Maybe the show doesn't take place in the Arrowverse after all, but it's no Pocket Universe. Also, don't forget the Heat Vision now being red. Yes, it is now red. Wow, it just keeps getting worse with Jeff Johns, my Lord, I know. But yeah, I think Henry Cavill doing a lot more projects is great to see him doing that. And it's not like he's not like shooting for a drama or things like that. He's going for those brand names, right? He's going for Mass Effect. He's going for Sherlock Holmes. He's going for Mission Impossible, Witcher, and hopefully he can still go for Superman. So we'll see. But well, he was going to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League, so that may take it off. So it's great to see that. It does show that he's at least he's getting work, right? That's good to see. The Max Fleischer suit is actually it's a real suit. I think there was a behind the scenes where they actually had the person in the suit. I think a stunt person. So that's a real suit. And I like Brandon Routh in Crisis. I think that would be great. I hopefully he gets a Kingdom Come. I want him to have his own series. I think he deserves it. And Luthor, now that doesn't surprise me at all because this is when they open up the multiverse. That just tells you that anything can happen at this point. You can have different characters, you can have different Earths, you can have the same characters in another Earth acting differently. It was all in the Flash. Like once that started happening in the Flash, that you can't stop that train anymore. So there will be more and more. So he's probably mad at Superman because they were kind of responsible for destroying his universe or something in Crisis. I don't know. We'll find out in the next episode. Zack Snyder's Justice League 4K Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD, 4:1. Is that all the information there? Mini series, 4x1 hour episodes. Is that what it says on the thing? Are you serious? I didn't know that. So yeah, 4K. 4-disc set. Wow. Well, that's interesting. So that really what it says there? 4x1 mini series. That's interesting. Wow. Huh. I gotta look into that. I'm gonna look into that. Definitely. That's kind of cool to see that. And for people who someone actually asked me if there's gonna be like French Canadian subtitles, and apparently there is. So there you have it. All right. Well, that is it. I'm probably going to drop this a little early because I'm going to have a show tomorrow or something. I'm going to drop another video or show. I may do that Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm still speculating. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time.